Oh, hello guys. So this is a bubble creation of a banana pancake with bubbles with air in it, and yeah, so it's very much like a pancake, but with no air in it, and also I never have to clean anything up. It's due to microplastics so far, it's not so good maybe, but I have the improvement for that in theory already, but it's not done yet. Now by the way, the spicy last video was showcasing this, and was very spicy. It was more spicy than the one that I had before, but it was not as much tasting like chili. The red chili was more in the one before, so it was both were very similar but still different. I don't know which I would really prefer long term. Probably long term I would prefer the other one, which was probably even cheaper. I don't know. Than the artist one. The artist one was a little bit spicier, I think.
Alright, so here we are, one of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really long trunks, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say.
Hello, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-Mo guys. You may have noticed this year we didn't do a giant balloon June video.
Sad.
We've missed them in the past and it's not really been too big of a deal.
No.
This year though, absolute outrage, an uproar.
Honestly, the amount of comments I saw in our last video being like, where's Giant Balloon June? It's unbelievable.
Well, we've heard you loud and clear. I present to you Giant Balloon.
That's what you're going with, Giant Balloon?
I was limited on options.
Okay,
Let's be
fine.
fair.
Fine. Well, seeing as there's still some time in Giant left, I thought we'd do...
It definitely doesn't work like that.
thought we'd do 2 videos.
I still don't know why they are stealing it and giving it.
A lot of people see a cat up in a tree, they're just like, oh yeah, that thing will get down here in a couple days.
Hey, sweetie, how long have you been in this tree?
But what they
Shouldn't be bothered by anyone, maybe. Right? It's good, like,
Hello, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-Mo guys. You may have noticed this year we didn't do a giant balloon June video.
Sad.
The tear would have been like one frame, another frame.
Yeah.
But we're actually seeing it like make little decisions where to go.
Yeah, we're seeing the balloon popping more than the water being left there.
I love that.
That's cool. You would never know that happened.
No. It's like ribs.
Yeah.
Just like a skeleton of water. And you can see from this shot, this bit here, like how shallow the focus is.
Yeah. A few drops are in focus at a time.
I like the
glistening effect of the out of focus droplets.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then crotch.
Oh wow! Is that crotch?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Sideways
Somehow. Somehow the shot always ends up on your crotch, no matter where I've aimed it or focused it.
You do it on purpose, honestly.
Even though we filmed that probably more than anything else,
Yeah.
that extra level of slow-mo just showed us so much more. That little wobbly little
The little jiggly line.
line that was going across the rip.
Yeah, usually these balloon videos are mostly us messing around, having fun, with a little bit of slow-mo
Yeah.
tucked in. But this time we added something new, a new dimension.
Yeah, usually I just bung it on a wide because your face, you want to see everything.
Yeah.
And if I did go on a close-up in the past, I'm only filming it like
Also,
2,000
some
frames a
should
second,
be
so the
close.
rip would still be like,
Shouldn't be
because the closer you go, the
possible
faster the action moves across the sensor. So it actually allowed for our first giant balloon close-up.
It took it out of context as well, because usually you can see the whole balloon, everything
Yeah.
that's going on, but this made it look like something completely different.
Yeah, I really liked it.
to
Happy with that.
You managed to get the type on such a small amount of focus as well. I was so impressed.
Minuscule.
Yeah.
It was like having to like guess how much it would bulge before ripping. But
Yeah.
thankfully, we got it. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing something you've probably already seen, but much slower. Free flight Ember. That is awesome.
That's so cool.
And look how fast that rip is. And it seems to be like it's, if you look closely here, it looks like it's zigzagging.
I mean, it is. It must just be
That's
finding
why
the...
they seemingly also live in playing not apocalypse. I don't even know if it would be possible as bad as apocalypse. They have rebuilt everything with money and hope again that even could be done together.
Or a world of gas, circling a distant star. Because if that's what you imagine, the universe is far stranger than you think. NASA has discovered planets where glass rains sideways at thousands of kilometers per hour. Worlds so hot that metal can melt and fall from the sky. A planet darker than coal. A planet made largely of diamonds. In a world that appears to orbit 3 suns at once, like something from science fiction. The strange part is, every one of them is real. And the deeper astronomers look into the cosmos, the weirder the universe becomes. So what is the strangest planet NASA has ever found? Is it the world where it rains molten glass? The planet that reflects almost no light at all?
I did a search for ways to make extra income as a software engineer, and data annotation came up.
Or the mysterious ocean world that could be hiding conditions for life beneath a global sea? Because each discovery has forced scientists to rethink something fundamental about planets and about what may exist beyond Earth. For most of human history, we knew only 8 planets, the worlds of our own solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and the giant planets farther out. Then everything changed. In 1995, astronomers Michel Mayor and Didier Queloz confirmed the first planet orbiting another sun-like star. a discovery that would later earn them the Nobel Prize in Physics. Today, NASA has confirmed over 5,000 exoplanets, and they are nothing like we expected. Some are larger than Jupiter, some are smaller than Earth. Some orbit 2 stars, some orbit 3, and some seem to break the rules of planetary science entirely. One of the first truly bizarre worlds is HD 18.
I also don't know how much they generate to look for another planet. At the same time, they are already ruining this one. It's also one of the first many Tesla people, like, but also not. Obviously, you can learn from good sources and then apply those knowledges. Doesn't matter how it's so, if universities were too recessive, too stupid ways to teach real good stuff, like it's actually in every area which is future-proof, futuristic, and so technology obviously is like that. I don't remember what I wanted to look up. I wanted to go with someone else. Oh yeah, BSD is also high. nobody knows probably if this is all true. It's another problem that some people, like officers, have too much power, which is actually a good thing, but if they are bad guys, then it's obviously bad. Like if T-cells would do the opposites of what they are doing. I mean, there is, for example, the one case known of, I think it is known, I don't know if it really existed, a person who was allergic to water, I think, or something. Somehow he is still alive, or the person is still alive, even though being allergic to water. This is very weird. Yes, it is. And worksheet is often said to be some kind of Indian name. And this is also very weird actually, that they had a degree in mathematics. I mean, if you want to have a degree which is lasting and in the sense future proof, it's also mathematics obviously, but I don't know how much it really has to do with coding. I mean, obviously you have bits and bytes for representing stuff, calculating stuff, but okay. I mean, there are even people who didn't finish the degree also. There's not even mentioned that he went to university at all. Even though he okay. It's also very funny that a lot of hackers do actually get hired because they show off that they can do stuff, probably in interviews and all this stuff. But I mean, most of the time they are doing it for good reasons. For the majority philanthropic, probably. Yeah, so but it's not like universities are completely always bullshit. Obviously it depends. Especially medicine, okay, they teach unnecessary languages like Latin. At least that is one big major point. So I don't know. But yeah, at least that is very practical in most US people. Yeah, so they're also engineers even nowadays. Even though okay, it's a more broad approach, but actually in most cases you don't really do much stuff with coding, obviously also there. Yeah, so it's very weird that all universities are doing doing that stupid stuff, sometimes even more stupid than schools, because at schools the biology part is okay, at least the one that I had. The chemistry part was also okay. It should be made a little bit. Yeah, okay, so obviously they are not inventing chemistry new, even not some words of it. You could make it a little bit more interesting also. So especially nowadays where you use 3D models, as I also showed also in a video before. Yeah. It's pretty much useless to learn a lot of stuff from university, unfortunately, because it's like taking art lesson, some kind of art lesson, because Da Vinci and Michelangelo they both were at the same time. obviously there are also rules to draw things, but the difference is this is still art and still beautiful, and if you make little mistake, it could even be very good and very, actually this is abstract for a beautiful face. The face can also be ugly in reality, but yeah, it's a very basic face in a way. The nose is not even, it almost also could be a man in a way. And like that, this looks like some, I don't know, some kind of other person, whatever. So obviously nowadays you have photography, so you don't use these rules to draw things, but it's still good to know the ratio. So the eyes are often about the half, it's the half of the head, which is not always completely intuitive for every person. And yeah, so the proportions, the golden rule and stuff, it's interesting, but you don't have to draw anything to know that and to understand it. So you can be a good photographer without knowing that. And it's almost like with that same thing in chemistry now. The difference in chemistry, if you draw cells and like that, no one cares that you didn't have a camera back then, or a computer in this case, like you see, or in some digital thing to use before, so it's different in that way. Still feel like there are still often some creative people and then still some people who are just doing something like horse and clippers is, which these people can also be very creative and good, like you can see with Ronaldinho maybe. I don't know, Ronaldinho was soccer player from early on, and because he has talent, was very good. His talent was also used, and he could profit, everyone could profit from it. And he also has no haters, besides his ugliness maybe. It's not my not his ugliness, but his look-alike of whatever. I mean, even Justin Bieber was publicly whatever. Was publicly people were the people were envious, jealous, and also stuff to Justin Bieber. That's a little bit, at least in private, even though he was the most famous guy by far, and also the only guy. And that fame level, it didn't change that much. But because of those reasons, he seemed to have relaxed a little bit. But yeah, had a perfect life already, I guess. So at least in America, USA, where they are, I mean the universities there do most things a lot more